I consider him my little bro. So I got something to talk about today, but we're talking to him, and we were talking about loving yourself, and this is Sunday service. Welcome to Sunday service. But we're talking about loving yourself and everything, and I'm giving him the advice. Like I said, don't follow what I do. I'll be messing up. I'm not gonna lie, but I give great advice because I've been through this shit. Loving yourself is the most important thing in this world. Pardon my eyes, y'all, haven't slept. I just told him, but I say it all the time in my videos, and you guys know, you cannot be happy without being selfish. The selfishness is about you. You gotta, that person right there has got to be selfish to be happy. The biggest fraud in life, the biggest lie in life is that you make me happy. No, that person feels a void that you have. They didn't make you happy. There's a void, there's a hole right there. And you let them fill the void. They didn't make you happy. And then when they leave, the void is open again. And it's worse. There's no such thing as someone making you happy. It doesn't exist. Happiness comes from this guy. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, and like I said, it's my brother. He introduced himself too, by the way. And we're having a great conversation. This is my little bro. Steve-O, what up? Happiness, and I got more to talk about today too. Happiness is one of the biggest lies in life. Because you think you need a girlfriend. So you guys, boyfriend, sorry. I gotta speak to my audience, right. You guys think happiness comes from someone else. No. Happiness comes from you. This person. If you're not happy with yourself, you can't be happy. That's the biggest lie in the whole world. And when you tell yourself, you make me happy. No, they don't make you happy. You converted your happiness to possession of them. Right. You've taken them as an object, it's control, and made them happy.
That's gave them that power.
If this runs out of batteries, there's no more happiness. And you gave them that power. Thank you, you said power. It doesn't work like that. One of the biggest reasons a lot of people don't like me is because I find happiness in myself all the time, right? I understand how life is. As a person who's been through hell and back multiple times, I find myself saying, how can I be... Now, by the way, time out. I literally told him, I'm telling you guys. Disclaimer. I fuck up sometimes. I go against my own word. I go against my own word. I found happiness in people that I know I shouldn't. Cortisone. I'm okay. Por favor.
Psychic.
Daquiri,
Yes.
Daquiri primero y después me. Por favor. I found happiness in someone, and it wasn't happiness. Right. So I'm guilty of it, which is why I can speak to you guys. I've done it. There are 2 women, well 5 women. It's weird. It gets weird. Hold on, it gets weird. That I truly love. And not at the same time, different times, obviously, right? They'll watch the video. But I just killed myself. Is someone renting an apartment? I gotta rent. No, but their love for me completes me, but it doesn't complete.
Because you're already complete.
I'm already complete. It's a mindset, and you start to say, I need that. You don't. I don't need it. But you think, you become so accustomed to needing. Remember, we're needy. We're needy people. You become so accustomed to needing. You put that person in that space. Take that person out that space, watch what happens. You're the same person. You're the same person. You're in the mirror every day. By the way, guys, get mirrors. Get mirrors. You're the same person. When you look in the mirror, nothing's changed about you. With or without that person. Take a picture with that person. Then take a picture by yourself. What changed?
Just the person left.
The person's gone.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't realize that. I'm going to tell you guys something. You are where you at because you chose to be there. It may hurt. You may cry. It may be devastating. Or it may be great. But you're where you're at because you chose to be there. And I want all of you to pat yourselves on the back because the way you're at right now is a great place. You're alive. Don't you forget that either. You're alive. All of our issues in here, we got all this shit here. All of our non-committal relationships, all of our non-social dictations. You know, we don't want to talk to people sometimes. We want to be alone. The way you're at, because you chose to be. You're here. You chose to be. And guess what? You can choose to be happy too. You can choose to cut everyone off for your own happiness. But here we go lying to ourselves. We tell ourselves, I'm here. How did I get? You didn't get here nowhere else. You put yourself here. I put myself here. You put yourself where you're at right now. No one can change that. But we'll tell ourselves, I need that person. No, you don't. And guys, I want to tell you something. And I appreciate the kind words from all the, by the way, I have it, so oh my God, I stuck in my car for like 30 minutes. I have been told I've saved people's lives. I've done this, I've done that, and I appreciate it. I didn't save your life. I just told you what to do to save yourself because of my experience. Bro, they tried to kill me. They tried to do so many things to me. And I'm still here. So he's a vet. He's a vet. He's my guy. He's a vet. I've got a purple heart. Like 50 said, I got a purple heart in Netherlands 6. I've been to war and I never left America. So when I look at you guys who actually been to war, I admire that. I go, oh my God, so you guys went over there. And I was here doing that. But you know, obviously war, street shit's different, right? But that's why I always say blessings to my vets. Appreciate the service every single one of them. But I go, the shit I've been in, it wasn't in Iraqi and Afghanistan trying to kill me. It was my own trying to kill me. And I'm into it. I can't do nothing about it. But you start to look at life different. You start to realize, okay, why is this happening? How can we stop the cycle? How can I say that, like my kids, me and I cried the other day, I ain't gonna lie. My son, someone asked me my son. Me and my son had a huge argument. And he was talking. Oh my God. Oh my God. Both ass or no? Lo mismo. No voto más. So I was sitting there saying to myself, how does this happen, right? So I had a dude who me and him tried to kill each other. Right? If he's watching now, Spliff, I love you to death. He came down. He got out of prison. He did 13 years in prison. Came down. We were kids trying to kill each other. We hated each other. And we still don't know why. We talk right here. We don't know why we hated each other. He made money. I made money. He had a gang. I had a gang. Not gang, but you know, crew. And we just couldn't stand each other for no reason. But I'm a pretty motherfucker get money. A pretty motherfucker get money. Right. No other reason, right? So when he got out of prison, his cousin, one of my best friends, he goes, yo, his cousin, come on. I said, get his passport. I got him his passport. Get his ass down. I'm missing because he used to be my friend. He comes down, and I want to explain this to you guys. We are sitting at this bar. And we still don't know why we try to kill each other.
That's how I don't know.
We were laughing at the fact that one of us could have been dead, and we don't know why. Can you imagine that? We're in the clubs. We got villas full of hoes. It was a great weekend. And we sat there and we talked. Because like I said, his cousin was one of my best friends. Yeah. And he said, why did we go through that? And I said, I don't even know, bro. But we're here now. And when I tell you, I wish I did a lot. He was here with me. I wish I did a lot. We laughed. We had beef. And I was like, but why? What happened? Even he said, no, I said, you know what? Let's go to the villa. Right? But so that was when we was kids. We adults. And this shit don't matter no more. That goes to show you things don't matter. You've held on to too much. You put yourself into too much of a negative that you don't think you positive. Me and this man literally shot at each other like it was crazy when I was a kid. And we hung out. And we was in the casino high-fiving each other. I actually told my homegirl, I said, you don't realize this dude hated me. And he tell him like, yeah, I can't stand this motherfucker. It's my best friend now. I still speak to him to this day. We talk all the time. He's only been down here twice, but all the time we talk. What was it about? We don't know. Right? We don't know. We kids. Street shit, kid shit, egos, arrogance, whatever it is, right? But now me and him are together. You have to sometimes, hey, hold on, come here, Ronan. Hey, so look, if you don't know this guy, it's the famous YouTuber.
Star YouTube.
I've been looking for him too. Oh yeah, I got something for you. I'm here. So Ronan in the building. So now we know this is an all-star weekend. He gonna sit over there. That's Ronan. He be in the camera, but not the camera, right?
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Ronan. I got something for you too. When I get off the line, I'm talking to you. Yeah. But when you start to think about things, right? You start to realize what's I'm mad about. What happened that was so bad that I wanted to end someone's life? Or that he would end mine? It wasn't that serious. If we could sit down now and kick it, it wasn't that serious. We lied. We lied to ourselves. Ego told us, hey, this is a problem. And it wasn't.
Did y'all ever fight? Because I know, like, the stories from New York. Like, y'all New Yorkers, like, whenever y'all fight, y'all become friends after.
Because fighting in New York was, we had a fight, and we go get a beer. Bro, I used to fight every day. Like, people think I'm joking. I fought almost every day. But you gotta remember, I'll tell you, I'm the young, light-skinned dude with a white mother in the crack era. I had no choice but to fight. And then when I learned how to, like, fight, no one wanted to tolerate me, so it became like anybody tell you, all my baby moms, everybody tell you don't want to tolerate me. and in Spanish they go, nadie quiere problema conmigo. And everyone knows that. Because when it comes to fighting, like, I'm really good at it. I don't want to do it.
They be like, oh shit, great, cool. Oh man,
don't do that. Don't do that. It's a bad choice. But at the end of the day, that was what I grew up in, right? And like you said, the fighting was fight. Let's get a beer.
Yeah.
There was never, let's go get no gun. Mm-hmm. You lost, I won. Whatever, I lost, you won. Whatever it was, it's over. Let's get a beer. Because we're not enemies. Mm-hmm. We just got to prove who is on top of the hill.
Yeah, I always got the pecking order.
Yeah, the pecking order.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I couldn't help myself. I was an angry little kid. I was literally, my girl says I'm an angry man now. I was an angry little kid. Because, the way I grew up, how I grew up, I wanted to fight every day. If I got beat by my dad, beat by my mom, I went outside and had a fight. I couldn't help myself. Looking back, it was the stupidest thing I ever did. I done broke 3 fingers. By the way, I got jumped a lot. So I got beat up a lot.
And you had to go back and go fight because I remember your father. He came in and you got
My father was violent.
He was like, no.
Yeah. So I got
your ass.
I got jumped. Right. So I beat this kid up and I got jumped.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if you go watch the first episode of Raising Canaan, people called my phone. They said, Greg, that sound like you. I said, I told you, Southside different. So I beat this kid up, right? So I'm beating him up. He was talking shit to my sister, so I beat him up. But like I said, I got a thing where I can't stop. So I beat him up to his crib. So I'm punching him in his head to his crib. Punch him. And I'm like, turn around and fight. He's like, I'll wait till my cousins come. I said, let's get your cousins, motherfucker. What you want to do? I'm built for this. Like, remember, I was an arrogant little Southside nigga, so I was crazy. We get to his block. His cousins run down the block. They're like, oh. Now, mind you, I think I'm 10. His cousins are 13, 14, which is obviously a big size difference. But I ain't scared because I got to answer to my dad every day. Right. Big Greg got to be answered to. So I fight them. They jump me. They beat me up. I got marks on my face, and I didn't know. Remember, this is pre-cell phones. I don't know about that. So I go home, and I don't realize my face is fucked up. My dad goes, what happened? I go, nothing. Because in my mind, I had a fight. And I'm going to see the motherfuckers again. But they got me. Southside shit is what it is. My dad said, no, who hit you? I said, I ain't nothing. Like, I had a fight. He was like, nah, where they at? They did something to you.
Yeah, you know what it is.
He said, it wasn't one. He said, you don't lose no fight. And I said, nah, it wasn't nothing. And I'm lying to my dad, and my dad was like, you fight them or you fight me? Oh, and I ain't fighting Big Greg. Look at my face. I'm not fighting Big Greg. Big Greg was an animal. All right. Big Greg never lost a fight. All right. Even when I got big and Big Greg had a walker, I was like, he said, what you say, bud? No, chill. Big Greg, relax. Big Greg was an animal. So he goes, let's go. I go, you get in the car. I'm not fighting you. So I'm lying to him, make a left, make a right. And I'm lying, because I'm going to see these kids later anyway. I'm not worried about it. I don't need my dad. I'm going to see them. And my dad kind of knew. He was just like, we got to handle this now because your face is fucked up. We pull up. He's like, I'm like, nah, oh, they're not here. He stopped the car. He had a blackjack. He had if you know what a blackjack is, that shit, the leather shit that pops you. He said, I'm about to bust you upside your motherfucking head. He said, you better find these boys now, or me and you get out this car and fight. And I said, oh, make a left over here, and make a right, make a right there. I'm not fighting Big Greg.
2 miles down.
I'm not fighting Big Greg. You crazy? I'm not fighting Big Greg. Hey, all goody. Big Greg fucked me up. I'm not fighting Big Greg. I said make a left, make a right, make another left. So we pulled in front of the house. I said right here.
Yeah.
I'm snitching. I'm not fighting Big Greg. I'm sorry. If Big Greg was the feds, all you niggas going to jail. All right. So he pulls up. He said, get out the car. I get out the car. It's the 3 boys that jumped. Like I said, they 12, 13 years old. They all got their shirts off. They chilling. So some big ass dude walks out the house. He goes, what the fuck going on? He was huge, bigger than my dad. He was huge. So he said, yo, they jumped my son. He got to fight them. So I go, what? I got to do what? I don't want to fight. I got beat up. I'm done. Right. Time out till tomorrow. Right. Give me 24 hours of rest time. I got to go back. My dad goes, he got to fight them one by one. I go, oh my God. This Big Greg, get the fuck out of here. Big Greg goes, so the dude at the door goes, he a big dude. He goes, go ahead. Who hit that young boy? Go ahead. And I go, oh my God, you helping them? Like I was upset. I was like, I didn't want to fight nobody. Right. I was done. I got beat up. My face still hurt. Yeah. I got to fight one by one. And my dad got his gun, the blackjack. He goes, go ahead.
And you better not lost one of the fights either.
I lost the third one. I lost the third one. I got my ass whipped.
So you had to go fight.
The 13-year-old beat the shit out of me. But I'm 3 fights in. 4 fights in if you really want to count the jump. he was the biggest. The other two, I got the best of them. The last one, even my dad was like, I can't believe you did that. And I'm in my mind, I go, but you told me to do it. Yeah. You said I had to fight you. Well, he was like, you did pretty good.
Daddy's make you into a man.
No, but my dad was like, you have to.
Yeah.
You have no choice. So if the choice was between fighting you and fighting Big Red, guess who I'm fighting?
You want to fight them?
I'm fighting them.
Yeah. Even if it got to be 5.
And the last dude was 14. He got the best of me. And you know, it was one of those, as soon as I got down on the ground, it was over. It was like, stop it. The other two, we got it in. But it was a combination, right? You had to do it, right? And my dad would never let me not fight. If someone picked on my sister, if someone picked on me or my cousins, I had to. And he would tell me, what you doing? He would look at me. He would look at me and say, well, if that was my sister and my brother, I'd be fucking him up right now. Because my family protected each other. And so my dad was like, well, what are you going to do now? That person, Ron said this. What are you going to do? And I go, I don't want to do nothing. Ron's my friend. He's like, you got to beat Ron. Yo, my dad was diabolical. He was diabolical. He was like this. He's like, to make Ron respect you, you might have to throw the pan. And I'd be like, well, Ron's my friend. Like, he made a joke. He's like, you got him. Now me and Ron fighting. And I go, but I love you, Ron. I love you.
That's how people do it, man.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
But that's what my life was, right? But like you said, a man gotta make the man.
Yeah.
A man choice. Now that was my dad's way. My way was teaching my kids. Okay, I told all my kids how to fight. My daughter's a little bit too much. Excuse me. Sorry for you guys. But a man should always teach his son to fight. You ain't gotta be a boxer. But learn to throw your hands. Learn to protect yourself. Learn to some type. I did karate. I did Shotokan. I did and by the way, don't give me the line. I did it all for 3 months each. I hated it. So karate 3 months, Shotokan 3 months. Shotokan is what Steven Seagal did. You guys see, it's all defense. Yeah. It's all defense. So I did all that stuff because I had to. I didn't want to do it. I did wrestling. I hated it. Like all that stuff touching. I don't like nothing touching. That touching stuff, I was like, I'm good. I'm gonna quit right now. Like I never quit nothing in life except when you had to touch somebody. Yeah. I hate people touching. But I did all that stuff. And because my dad was always like, well, you're going to defend yourself, you're going to fight. And my sister can fight. People don't realize that my sister pretty as fuck. She can fight. She has no choice. But she going to bust that ass. Because that's how we were raised. By the way, growing up in Southside with a white mother, and my mother's probably watching, you had to fight no matter what. The white people came to the box crack. My mother was in crack. So we already had to fight. And then, when they picked on us, we had to remind ourselves of who we were. And my dad was always like, well, don't worry about that. You good? We believe it or not, a lot of y'all don't understand it. Like mixed kids are the majority now. Yeah. We were the minority. In the 90s and 80s, we were the minority. Now you're the majority. Yeah, no, mixed kids was not mixed kids was the minority. And they hated us because they would be like, I had hair. Had a nice hair. We had long hair, curly hair. We were, and I can say look better, but we were pretty. Right? You had that pretty shit to you. They hated us.
You know, don't hate on you like that.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, even New Orleans. Right, the curly hair motherfucker got the hate, right? Am I lying? The curly hair motherfucker got the hate. Right. My ex-wife was telling me no woman. The curly hair motherfucker got the hate. He would look. You had all these white motherfuckers. But the curly hair motherfucker. God damn. Oh no, we got to kick him out the family. He a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Let me get to these comments. I got the bros in the building. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's really all about your outlook on life. If I allowed everything I talked about, if I allowed what I've been through in my life to dictate how I live. I won't be shit.
Yeah.
I use everything in my life, every trauma, every heartbreak, and I say heartbreak, meaning about people, not just a woman. When I say heartbreak, it's not just a woman. Every heartbreak, every pain, everything I've been through, to dictate my life to what you say I should do. I want to be there, but I use it as a springboard to move forward. Okay, that won't happen again. I'm lying. It happens again. You know, you say yourself, that won't happen again. And I'm totally lying because it never happens again.
I do that every Saturday night.
Every Saturday?
Every Saturday.
Hey, look, that won't happen again.
Yeah,
happens again.
Yeah, right.
That's why I said I'm lying. I'm lying. I said the truth, I'm lying. It will definitely happen again. But you start to say to yourself, what is the cycle? What is the end-all, be-all of what I'm going through? Look in the mirror. When you look in the mirror, you realize it's you. Ain't nobody else pulling them strings.
Yep.
It's a lie. It's a lie. You gotta be responsible.
Yeah.
Shout to Ronan. You gotta be responsible. He said it. The responsibility is you. It hurts. It sucks to face the truth, right? We never want to face the truth.
That's true.
But guess what? You know I have so many mirrors? So I can tell myself I did what I did. Nobody did it but
can't
you.
say that mirror's lying.
No one's lying. I'm lying. How can I tell myself a lie in the mirror? All the 3 mirrors I got in my bedroom, bathroom, closet, behind me, I'm lying to myself.
They
all
all
look like the
mirrors
same
now.
thing.
Yeah, the mirrors
You
don't
have
lie.
to. You have to.
Don't lie,
You have to look at yourself and tell yourself, what did I do? What am I? Who am I? And guess what? Those mirrors tell me every morning. So when I think I'm lying, I'm only lying. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to Roman. I'm lying to me. I done told you a story, and I probably lied. But now when I look at that mirror, I gotta tell you the truth. Because the truth is there in front of my face. Who am I looking at? I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at him. I'm looking at me.
Always.
Trust me when I tell you, get some mirrors, y'all. You'll learn a lot about yourself. And some people go, mirror. No, I'm telling you. Get a couple mirrors. You will learn a lot about yourself. You will literally look in that fucking mirror and be like, oh shit. I'm not who I thought I was. Or I'm better than I thought. Or I'm lesser than I thought. And when you think lesser, you gotta build yourself up, right? But you convince yourself of something. And now you go, oh fuck, I gotta fix this. But you're talking to yourself. The truth is in the mirror. And when that mirror tells you who you are, you start to say, oh shit. Now I gotta fix this. Now I gotta be a better version. Because you want to be that version, right? But you weren't until the mirror showed you weren't. You told yourself you were. You told yourself, I'm good, I'm this, I'm that. And then that mirror said, you ain't shit. Why do you think Snow White had mirror on the wall?
Mirror on the wall.
Who was the fairest of them all?
Exactly.
The mirror told her the truth.
It told her the truth.
The wicked, that was the queen.
Yeah.
The queen.
But it tells you who you really are. Oh shit, okay. Tells you who you really are. It ain't a Disney story. It's a life story. Yeah. I want you guys to do something. And don't get me involved in this Disney bullshit, all this other shit. Go watch a Disney movie. You know every Disney movie has a message in it?
Yeah. Even like Cinderella, you see.
It has a message. They're telling you as a child, you can overcome something. Yeah. Now the other shit, the conspiracy shit, I got to do with that. But if you watch the movies, I watched the what was the one that just came out? Little Mermaid with the black girl.
Yeah, I ain't see that yet.
They turned it over to the black girl, but and I was cool with it. I like Little Mermaid. I got daughters, but she didn't overcome the movie, the message. She wanted to be this, but she was that. So they didn't steal a message about her being black. She was a mermaid who wanted to be a princess.
I gotta see that one. I saw the old one.
But when they realized, it's the same thing. But when they realized It's a live action, but it's kind of cartoonish too. But when she realizes, well, I was always meant to be a mermaid. You are what you are. You can fake me as something else. You are what you are. I think the Lion King to me is one of the biggest movies because it shows a man and his son having to become
very fast, quick,
super quick.
Yeah.
Pay attention. This I don't get into the conspiracy shit. You know, Disney. Disney movies actually tell you a lot about yourself.
You see his father get killed, and he had to become a man real quick because he was the only man at that point.
Because now you gotta take care of it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I wish my boy he was here every day. Now he's not here. I'm looking for you now. Literally, he's here every day. We're talking about men have to take care of what we talking about. Men have to take care of everything, right? Yeah. So my men watching, I love you guys. And I'm gonna get to the comments in a minute. When you are going through something, when you are hurting, when you are broke, when things just ain't working out, nobody cares. Look at my face. Nobody cares. The plight of a man is the worst in the world. The plight of a black man is double.
Yeah, double. Probably triple.
Might be triple. Nobody cares. What did I tell you just now? Nobody's coming to save you.
Hell no. You like
it's
a penny
the
with
worst
a hole in it,
situation ever. And guess what? We have no choice.
no choice.
The kids gotta eat.
Yeah.
The family gotta eat. My dude was telling me how he takes care of his kids and his mother. I said, me too. And other kids. Yeah. So we were talking about how, you know, we travel, we spend money. I spend money when I travel. Even though he got responsibilities like I do, we spend money. Because, you know, I'm not going on vacation not spending money. And he said, when you look at the other dudes who are broke, they have no responsibility. The beggars got no responsibility. We got, and we find a way to spend money because we want to enjoy life. So my chick the other day said, well, I want to buy this AC for the living room. And you spent 8,000 pesos 2 days in a row on food and drink. I said, that 8,000 pesos meant a lot to me to talk to you and drink and have a good time. I said, both days we went out, that meant a lot to me. That AC don't mean shit. To be able to have a conversation, have some good drinks, some good food, 8,000 pesos is good all day. Because I could afford to spend it, because my bills were paid. I said, but buying the AC at this moment doesn't make sense to me. What's important to me? My kids are good. My children, my priorities are everything.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And my children are good, so why would I worry about anything else? So she was like, no, you're right. I said, don't count my money based on what you want. That little 8,000 pesos, whatever it was, meant a lot to me that day. I had it, I spent it, I needed it. And by the way, when I left, I felt justified spending 8,000 pesos. I felt super justified. My day was complete. I could walk away with, I could give that 8,000 and plus tip and go, man, this was a good day. So when you tried to counter that with, I should have did this, no, can't do that. I needed that day. I needed that. And then the day after, I needed that too. You can't tell me I should have spent the money on that. I needed to kick it, and I don't need that part.
Yeah, I don't need that part.
And that's the selfish part, right? Later she said, oh man, you was right. We had a great time. I'm like, so why are you talking about that? And then she goes, well, I'm being selfish. I want the AC. I said, dope. We'll get it one day. But right now, my focus is we had a good time. We had fun. We were drinking. We ate. That's all I care about. And I could afford it. Because things been so bad, sometimes maybe I didn't have it at the moment. But I could afford to spend 8,000 pesos. I could be like, hey, let's go get some drinks right now. I can do that.
Yeah.
And guess what? I'm going to be happy. I'm content with it. But when you say you want, I'm going to tell you guys something that will blow your mind, especially when it comes to believing in God. And I'm not going to preach God to you. Here's wants and needs. You want something, but do you need it? When you want something, you go get it. When you need something, you actually sit back.
Yeah, sometimes.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it fucking weird? You need that, and you don't go get it.
Yeah.
Bro, I almost did that just now. Seen a chick down the street. Like, I need to chill the fuck out.
Fucking wrong.
Fucking
Fucking wrong.
No, No, it was one I never seen. I'm like,
Oh,
man,
word.
do I need that or I want that?
You wanted it. You wanted that.
I said, man, let me go chill out and have a drink.
Yeah.
I be telling, look, Ron on right now. I be telling my kids, you want it or you need it. Because if you need it, I got it. If you want it, tell me what I need. Like, why do I need to get it right now? Because want means I just want to have it.
It's that desire.
I just cuss. It's a desire. I can wait. We can wait a week, 2 weeks, because it's still going to be there. You want it. But when you need it, meaning you have it because of your life, whatever the case may be, that's a different story. And guess what? We in a situation together. Because if you need it, I need it for you.
Right.
But now when you want it, you can start to go, well, no, you just want it. You don't need it.
Right.
Right? I get phone calls all the time. You know, I love Jordan 11s. And they go, you want another pair? I go, I want it.
Yeah.
So you don't need it. I said, I didn't say I need it.
Yeah.
I want it. And I had the money to buy it.
Yeah.
If I didn't have it, I would be like, damn, I can't afford those. Cool, I'm good. And I'll look at it. Like, remember, that's my car. Remember that back in the day? My car. You wanted it.
Yeah.
Then when you got the car, you were like, this car is not that nice that I thought it was.
Exactly.
This car's not as nice as I thought
You're
it
in
was.
my mind.
So for you guys, my car, you'd be like, I bought probably 4 cars that I wanted. And I go,
Shit just died down like
shit is trash.
This
I
is
said,
it?
let me do this. Because you start to realize your wants are not what you really
They can
need.
deceive you at times,
You just
yeah.
start to, you want it, and it's, no, we want things.
Yeah.
And you go, yes. And then when you get it, you go, oh my God.
Yeah.
And it's like a chick.
Yeah.
You got that one girl, man,
it's true.
she's so bad, I gotta have her. And when you get it, you go, oh man, that shit stink.
Back shot win.
Now you go, why did I want that again? Because you wanted it.
Look, it's like my dad told me, that woman you running behind somebody else already tired of.
Somebody else.
You tired of it. You running behind, you know what I'm saying? He already tired. You know what I'm saying? And you running
Somebody
behind-
already.
He tired of her already, you know? But that's true.
You know, my ex got mad at me. I told her, I said, my mouth was reckless.
Yeah.
I said, suck him. I don't give a fuck, bitch. And she was like, can you hit me? I was like, fuck you talking about? She said, I'd rather you hit me and say this. I'm like, nah, but you talking crazy to me, so I'm gonna talk crazy. She was like, I'd rather you beat me up than say those things. Cause you know, I'm talking crazy. And I'm like, if you can't respect me or what I need, I can't rock with you like that. And I'm not gonna lower myself. Kid, no kid, whatever the relationship is, I'm not gonna lower myself to be with you. And women can't. Here's the funny part about women, and guys, pay attention. When you lower yourself, she will accept you. When you raise your bar, she'll talk shit, but give her 5 days. Behind you like a dog behind a milk truck. Because guess what? You didn't feed her game.
Yeah, dark psychology.
You fed her ego. It's dark psychology. You know, it's real.
It is
You
real.
fed her ego at first because you like her.
Yeah.
You love her, whatever the case may be. But when she realized you're no longer willing to run, now you may be in a crop, you've been a walk. And behind her, it fucks her up.
Yeah, I was reading that Machiavelli. He was talking about that shit.
The
You get a little bit,
Stoicism.
And then you pull back, and run behind you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you read the whole Machiavelli?
No, I read some of it. I'm reading it now.
Stoicism.
He's saying it's better to be hated than to be loved. When you try to be loved, you're gonna bend over and all that.
Love is gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Because love makes you do stupid things.
Yeah, love mess you up. I'll never want to be in love.
Read the whole. Hold on, Ron. When you read the entire
Ron done
Machiavelli,
seen some things.
Oh, yeah,
let's do it live. When you read the entire- I've read Machiavelli twice. The Stoicism of Machiavelli is nothing can bother me. Now, do as I say, not as I do. Shit bothers me. I be lying like a motherfucker. Stoicism is, and the Greeks started that.
Yeah.
Caligula, Marcus Aurelius, and what's his name, Machiavelli. Let me show you how not to be bothered.
Yeah.
And there was a whole Stoic group.
And accept the reality.
They actually got
of
killed
life.
off. But you accept, because you can't change it.
Can't change it no way.
I can't control you. You can't, as much as you think you control somebody, you actually don't.
Really good.
Here's the wild part. That woman could be in love with me too. Like madly in love with me. Right? Her craziness and her love for me is based on emotions. So she's always going to be erratic and sporadic. She's never going to be loving like I need. She's going to be loving once or twice a week.
Yeah.
But the rest of her action will be sporadic and erratic.
Yeah.
Impulsive. Because they're emotions. Once you take emotions out the game, and I'm guilty of this, so that's why I said don't listen to everything. Follow my words, don't follow my actions. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Once you let those emotions come inside, it's bad. You start to unravel yourself. You don't be yourself anymore.
You're off your core.
You're off everything.
Yeah,
emotions actually are not who you really are.
Yeah.
Which is why Stoicism works, because you put the emotions down and you start to think. It's more mental than physical.
Yeah.
And I go, I'm mad at Ron. He's here at the bar. He had 2 tacos. But you know what? I'm not really mad. I'm mad at myself for being mad at him. And you start to pull back. Because I'm trying to control Ron.
Yeah. Something
And I can't. Yeah, I can't. So now let me pull it back and let Ron enjoy himself. And as he enjoys himself, I enjoy myself.
Yeah.
I focus on this guy instead of focusing on that guy. And that's what Stoicism is. And Ron can attest by reading Machiavelli. They perfected it. And here's the wild part. Telling a man not to be emotional is the hardest thing in the world. Right? Yeah. Am I lying? Telling a man not to, because we are emotional because we're stressed.
Yeah.
We're already stressed. So telling us not to be emotional is the hardest thing in the world. But how do you put your emotions down? Logically.
Yeah, you got to
You
think.
start to realize, oh, I can't control that.
Yeah.
So when I talk shit like with my exes, I'm talking in jest, but I'm also talking in, hey, I can't control your anger. So if you do that, I'm saying it in a disrespectful manner, but I'm also saying it because I can't control you. And they go, what the fuck? I'm like, hey, you know, at the end of the day, I can't control you, so I'm gonna just talk shit. I'm gonna let you feel something real quick. And then I'm gonna go back.
And you know what? That's a powerful thing when you realize you can't control other people, because for some reason we think we can't. Look, I had a woman that I was in love with, man, and my grandpa was bringing me to work, and he told me one day, he heard me fussing, he said, look, no matter how much you lock this woman in the house, no matter what you do, if she want to give it away, she gonna toot it up to the window. That shit real. So, hey, bro, I'm telling you,
you cannot.
You can't control.
I ain't never heard tooted up to the wind, but I heard
it up to the window.
You cannot control anybody.
You can't. Not your kid.
Not your kid. Not even your kid.
Yeah.
Let alone the woman you love. You can't control people.
Holding on to them anyway, you're gonna lose them like that. Bro, what is that?
What's that? If you got sand in your hand, the harder you squeeze, the more you move.
The more you move?
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? Us being men doesn't allow us to believe that. Right?
Yeah, we got.
But we don't want to believe.
Nah, we don't want to believe.
Because we got to be in control. We got to be in control.
We gotta be in control. It's how we made up.
But we've lost control from when we thought we had control. At the end of the day, what men don't realize, you've never had control. You've had control over yourself.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Even my children. I told you guys, and I have no problem sharing it. I haven't confirmed it yet, but one of my sons might be dead. It's my son. I don't give a fuck. His mother hit me up. She was concerned. I said, ask him. And she saw some messages. He ain't said, I shared this with you. I don't care. He wouldn't respond. He was like, I don't know. And I said, leave it alone. When he's ready to say it, he's ready. He's still my son. I'm not going to sit there and say you're not my son.
Yeah.
You have to figure life out. I had to figure life out. We all got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Now, I know women love this kid. Women are running behind him every day. So whatever else going on, I can't speak on. I don't know. I can't control it. So her brother was like, "You gonna let that shit?" I said, "Let that shit happen. What are you talking about?" He's a doctor. He's a Guyanese doctor. It's weird. I said, "Let that shit happen." I said, "Bro, are you okay?" I said, "First off, you better not go in the house and talk to my son. Because if you're saying let that happen, what can I do about it? You can't turn a switch. You can't not be gay." What was it? The South Park episode to the dog. Don't be gay. You can't do that. That's not how it works. And I have a confirmed he is gay.
Yeah.
I just said if he is, he can tell me, and I won't have no qualms about it. But you can't control that. And her brother, me and her brother, he's a doctor. We had a big argument. I said, "Bro, if you walk in the house and say something to my son, I will fly over there and fuck you up." He was like, "You gonna accept it?" I said, "I haven't accepted anything yet because I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna allow him to do it. I'm gonna allow him to decide what he is." Yeah. But if you go in there and you say something, because his mother is like, my son is like her son. Yeah. I said, "She won't allow you in the house because she knows that I'll come in and fuck you up."
You don't want her calling Greg. Greg on the way.
She's like, because she knows. She goes, "We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that." Yeah. And I said, "Who are you to tell my son what?" So us yelling at him gonna change him? He knows what he is. He gotta decide what he is. The kid I know got bitches everywhere. I said bitches. He got women everywhere. But he might be in the, I don't know. Yeah. And guess what? None of my fucking business.
Yeah.
Now, would I disown him? Hell no, that's my son. That's my child. Hey, how you doing? How can I disown my child?
All right.
I will never disown my child.
Yeah.
I'll look at him and say, "I guess I'm not having no more grandkids. Cool." Hey, positives, right? I ain't gotta send them more money. Yeah. But what are you talking about, bro? And that's what we lose.
The illusion of control, bro. The illusion of control. That messes me up.
The illusion of, say it again. The illusion of control is everything. Yeah. And we lie to ourselves that we have control. Yeah. We don't. You know what you can control? How you react.
Exactly.
That's the only thing you can control.
That's it.
You actually can't control nothing else. Because I might say, "Yeah, go ahead, bro." You might be like, "I'm ready to go." You might be ready to kill. Yeah. So I can't control your reaction. I control mine. Yeah. But guess what? The illusion is that we in control. As men, we want to be in control. Because remember, we've learned the alpha. The alpha runs the pack. He's in control at all times. Everyone follows what he does. And I implore you guys to watch wolves. There's no better alpha than a wolf. Yeah. Everyone goes in front, he's in the back.
Alone.
And by himself. Because if the enemy attacks, he's on them. And every hierarchy of wolf, like I said, wolves are the best as far as alphas go. Man, woman, man, woman, man. Everything is male, female. Like there's never two females walking together. It's female, male, female, male, female, male, and the alpha's in the back. The males are there to protect the females if someone attacks. The alpha's there to run up and take care of everything. That's one of the greatest hierarchies I've ever seen. And here's the wild part. They say, why does the male walk 20 yards behind? So he can't be seen. So you think they by themselves. He's 20 yards, you can't even see him. He's so far back, you don't know he's there. And if he hears something or he senses something, he attacks. So those other guys are there, their bodies. So the body's in the way. He's running. And he's going to kill anything in his way. That's the best, because lions are different, prides are different. The females kind of run shit, pride. But the wolves, that's a definition of alpha. He's all the way back here, and he knows they safe. No one's going to fuck with him. No one's going to do anything.
That's why the numbers can shot.
That's why the shit is that.
Now, man.
He knows that you are going to die for those two females in between. Because if you don't die for them, he's going to kill you. So the wolves are always, like, that's the biggest, the wolves are going to protect themselves. You got to die for those two women. Those two females.
What screen we going to be on, bro?
I think I'm going to do this one. I'll do this one right here, yeah. Because the main one, I got the Miami game. Me and you going to be right.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's the alpha. So we in this alpha mentality, right? Are you guys ready to be alphas? Are they ready? Most men ain't ready to be alpha. You know what it takes to be alpha? Protection. Are you ready to protect people? Not money, not finances. Protection.
Just overall, yeah.
Are you ready to protect people? Are you ready to make sure people are good? And guess what? Most men ain't. And I'm not talking about fighting, I'm talking about protection. Are you ready to protect the person in front of you and back of you? They not. They not. It's a lie. And when I hear that alpha mentality,
What's up, man? What's up, man? How you doing? All right?
You know the intro,
I had to salt my hand, man.
Yeah, man. How you doing, man?
He gave me a pound last, so I had to make sure my hand was
Great.
But yeah, you gotta understand that, like, are you in the space? Which is nothing wrong with being a normal man. But when I hear that alpha shit, I'll be like, well, are you ready to be an alpha?
Right.
Because the protection you need to be an alpha is responsibility. And guess what? Most men, that's why I wish my man was here. Most men are not built for responsibility. They're just not. You have no kids. Blessings to you. I have multiple kids and grandkids. Blessings to me. I don't want to socialize with you. I want you to succeed. I know you want me to do good. But we can help uplift each other, but we can never tell someone else what to do. Right or wrong. You can never tell me what to do with my kids because you ain't got kids. Remember I told you, don't rush to have. I told you, don't rush to have kids. What did I say?
Don't rush.
Don't rush.
You know what I'm saying?
Have some kids. Have some kids. Don't rush. Look, when you're ready, have some kids. But I'm not going to tell you, have some kids right now, bro. Shoot the club up. No. Take your time. One time is right, you have kids. So, yo, I'm telling him. Because I be shooting clubs up, my shit different. But everybody's not going to tell you the truth. You know what I tell people, and this is in jest. This is in jest, guy. I love my kids. When someone tells me they don't got kids, you lucky as fuck. But when you come back and you say something to me, I'll be like, oh, I'll never trade my kids for the world. I'll never change my kids and my grandkids. I need them. I need them. They give me a drive. They give me a motivation.
Oh, that's good. That's facts.
So they weren't planned, but I wouldn't know what to do with them. You get what I'm saying? Like, I admire you for not having kids.
But it doesn't mean that I want to change.
Nope, I can't imagine my life without kids. I can't imagine. I can't imagine a phone call from my kids, a video chat, a text message. I can't imagine. My grandkids call me and we argue about whose name is Gregory first. Because I said, my name, fucking you talk shit. I can't imagine. So I need that. When you said the void, yeah. My kids can fill the void because that's what they did. My grandkids. But if you don't have kids, I admire that because I kind of didn't want to.
It's all called the butterfly effect, where it's like because the sequence of events happen and brought you to where you are. So
100%.
You're never gonna take that away. Like, okay, I went through all this
good.
stuff, but it got me here where I am.
I'm good. But I would never tell you to copy your path is your path. And when you're ready to have kids, you have them. Right? When you don't, it's up to you. I know guys that don't want kids. I didn't want kids. Guys, by the way, I didn't want kids. I swear to God. Because I saw I hung with older guys all the time. So I was outside, I hung with older guys, and I saw the baby mama and all that shit. And it despised me. I was like, oh my God, y'all guys crazy. Then when it happened to me, I said, oh shit. Same thing. But you start to realize it's your fault. It's not their fault. It's your fault. You start to become everything you don't want to be because you don't want to be.
Resistance. The harder you resist, the more it comes.
Taxi. But you start to realize.
The more you resist, the more it persists.
Oh my God, say that again.
The more you resist, the more it persists.
The more you resist, the more it persists.
The more you fight it,
I'm sorry, but it's true. Isn't it true? I didn't want no kids, and then I had all.
Because it's like what you were saying, what you think about. So because you're thinking about, I don't want this to happen, you're thinking so much about it.
You bring it. Which is why negativity works. You don't want to be negative, but you go, woe is me.
Yeah.
And you bring the negativity to you. Never get it fucked up. You start bringing things to you. Same way you just said.
Yeah.
It's not always good thing. It could be bad. For me, I always say, kind of like a fucking mentality, right? Because I've been through so much. And you start to say to yourself, well, it's not happening. My choices were not deterred. I tried. When you realize your choices are your choices and you can't stop everything else, you start to say, okay, what he's gonna do is not gonna. I'll tell you guys a story. And I'm trying not to do this. So I was locked up and I got a letter from my cousin. And so my cousin was looking at 400 years. 500,000. And he killed a lot of people. And he goes, hey man, I got you. I said, I'm locked up somewhere. And he said, I got you. So I asked his friend who gave me this kite, I said, what's going on? He said, he got you. You're about to get out of here. And I was like, I'm not out of here. I'm going down. I'm going downtown, Chinatown. He said, no, you about to get out. So my cousin, since he had like 8 or 9 bodies, he went to the DA and he said, everything's mine. Everything. Everything you accuse him of, it's all the fault. He'd never come home, right? Why not? So I got out, and my lawyer said, hey, cousin come out. Remember, you get a couple bodies, you might as well go with it. Right. And I said, what? I didn't understand. I'm a kid. I'm 21 years old. I go, what? And the lawyer shows me the paperwork. He goes, he said, he told you. I said, I didn't know, I didn't understand what he meant. I didn't understand. And so I told my other cousin, he goes, yeah, you good. You going home. So when I saw the paperwork, my cousin literally took. So my cousin got 350 years for the body, 8 bodies, and another 70 years for every body. And look, he said, we're going home. 25 of those years a month. And he sent me home. And I say that to say the responsibility. No, I was ready. I'm going back. I'm ready. Who am I telling them? I can't tell them. I'm ready. That man said, I'm never coming home. I got you. You're going home. And I said to myself, I said, like, I live with that. It hurts. And I said, this motherfucker came out and made sure I would never do a day in jail. Based on he knew nothing to save him. And by the way, he was caught dead right. His gun, oh my God, he didn't want to get rid of his gun. His wife. He loved his gun. So he killed a lot of people. I'm sorry, you probably watched this story. He killed a lot of people the same thing. But he said, we're not, it was actually 4 of us. So I'm his blood. But our other cousin, which was all blood, and the 2 guys who weren't blood, he took everything. So every charge that everyone has, yeah, he took it. And later we spoke, and he said, I speak to him probably once every other month. And he said, you're 21 years old, all of you get put. He said, we done did this, I'm done. And then he knew my cousin was doing another 300 years, 325 years. And he said, we're done. This is over. The wallet out of the shoe. I'm good. And by the way, I could have beat my kid. I could have. But he said, no, we're not doing that. That's what the value of being a leader. So all right. I argued with my son, right? my older son. My daughter, my cousins have been in touch with my kids all the time. They always write them, when they find them, they write them their addresses. My son moved a lot, so they couldn't find them. She's my daughter. And my daughter's grandfather was one of the biggest bank robbers in New York. So he was a prison life. So she knows the family, right? So what happened was my daughter went to go visit my son. I'm gonna tell you about the argument I had with my son, without getting emotional. And she just spoke to my cousin. They saw pictures of my kids. They live in Cleveland, right? And what happened was my son calls me. I'm in the room. In fact, Dave was just there. I was with him. And my son calls me. He goes, "Hey man, you got your cousin's doing 300 years?" I said, "Yo, how you bring that up?" He goes, "No, I was telling me." I'm like, "Yeah, he's doing 300 years." Because he's in 400, whatever. So he goes, "What the fuck?" So I said, he was wild. He was, mira, amor. Give me 1 second. Número uno. 825. Hey, there you go. I was talking about him earlier. That's the guy I was talking about. Yeah, what up, brother? Okay. I was talking about our responsibility shit we were talking about. I was going in there, I mentioned you. Yeah. So I'm sorry, my son, see, número uno, 825. My son was talking crazy to me. This is my guy. I was literally just saying how the responsibility shit we talked about yesterday. So my son was talking crazy. I go, we was wild. I'll never get into details because that shit is some other shit, right? And he goes, he wasn't wild. So I had to tell my son, I said, yo, like, time out. You from New York? Please calm down real quick because I'm going to say some shit you're not going to like. I said, why you think you never had a fight in your life? I said, why you think my son had bought a quad and put it in my cousin's yard? And my cousin said, yo, tell your son. I said, my son had a quad, nigga. He goes, oh, fuck that. I said, quad, right? I said, why you think? I said, no, I'm going to sell my son drugs.
Hey, I saw you live on there. I was at my apartment. I said, man, they come on.
What up, man?
How you doing, brother?
How you doing?
This boy, he don't know me.
Yeah, say what up, man?
He don't know me. You know, I've shown you before, but I want his flowers too.
Yeah, that's big round right there. So my son started talking shit to me, right? He was like, you know, I said, why you think you never had a fight in your life? I said, why you think when you had that quad, I yelled at you and I said, there's not a motherfucker in New York State that said my son drugs. I thought he was scamming. I said, what are you doing? So he got mad at me. I said, so he was like, what you mean? I said, no one's going to sell my kids drugs. No one's going to give my kids guns. Y'all can talk all the gangster shit y'all want. My kids are protected. My kids will never be touched. So y'all can say all this tough guy shit. Great. I built a legacy. When I tell you my kids can't be touched, they can't be touched. So he was like, I just didn't have a fight because I don't fight. I said, because no one's gonna touch you. He started, like I said, Dave was here, so he started arguing with me. And I said, bro, like, who's he talking to? Like, who are you talking to? My son heard, I used to tell people, stop telling my son stories. He heard all the stories about me, all the shit about me. And I was like, stop. My son is the one that had the Gangster of the Year award that I almost beat the teacher up. Because he kept saying, Daddy, we some gangsters. I said, no, we're not gangsters. I don't raise my kids like that. I'm sorry to tell you, even when I was a kid, I didn't want my kid to know street shit was cool. So he was like, we some gangsters. I was like, no, we're not some gangsters, bro. And so he would go to school and be like, I'm a gangster. Because everyone around me kept telling him that daddy's a gangster. So he went to school, he got the Gangster of the Year award. I went to that fucking school, I said, you little piece of shit. It was a little dude with glasses. I said, that's not how we raise our kids, bro. Like you guys think you guys were like, oh yeah, it's cool. That's all that way, but that's not how we raise our kids. Gangster of the Year? I'm gonna choke the shit out of him. You need to get some work. How you doing, bro? You good? How you guys doing? I said, there we are. Taking a seat? Grab one. Grab your favorite one. Grab your favorite seat. So, I had to stop that shit when he was a kid. Right? The Gangsta of the Year was. I don't know what people right do that. When I pressed him, I said, yo, bro, that's not how we raise our kids, bro. He thought it was cool. He thought I'd be excited. Gangsta of the Year? My son is fucking 7, 6, whatever he was. That's not what we do. We don't raise our children like that. Sorry for you guys that think we do, we don't. So, I shut that shit down, right? I told my son, I said, yo, you talking crazy, like, if I block him, because I was in the room with drinking, I said, bro, we gonna stop talking. He about to when you say something to you, it's gonna be. Now, mind you, I told you guys I got a story to tell. He visited me when I was in a certain situation. I was sleepaway camping. And he was like, he was crying, oh my God, Daddy, I miss you. So you was there, you saw it. You saw everything I was doing. But you gonna talk to me crazy? So I blocked him. And then he came back and he hit me on Instagram, separate Instagram. He said, you pussy. My son. Said, you pussy. I responded, I'll kill you. And I had to catch him. I said, that's what I didn't want to say. That's what I wanted. So I cut him off. My ex-wife hit me, and she's like his second mother. She said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She heard what happened. And I said, no, it's not your fault. Like, you know what, you didn't do that. But what made it relevant was his mother. Now, my ex-wife was around when I was in the street, but his mother was right here. I had my homie, was my right hand, and next to him was her, my son's mother. She was every day with me. She saw everything I did. She knew everything. She said, I saw the messages. I told that little nigga. And I was like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You know what it is. Like, we ain't got to have a conversation. She was like, you don't realize it. You got him out of jail. He got locked. My son got locked up. I got him in jail. I was here. She says he don't realize that all the shit he did for me, and all the people that showed him love, off the rip.
Sacrifice for your father, yeah.
And I said, but you're supposed to go get your dad at some point, right? Like your 20s or something like that. You kind of go get your dad. I did too, right?
You kind of want to build
You want to be in it. You want to be in it.
Yeah.
I said, no, I get it. And I wasn't mad no more. But everybody hit me and they said, that man is crazy for thinking he could say those things to you. For some reason, his mother shared the message. And his mother was very upset. Like, me and his mother were never like friends later. I really became friends. And she was like, he's not gonna do that. She's like, he's not gonna sit there and demean what you've done and how he lived. And I said, you ain't have to do that. Like, you ain't have to do that. I'm just mad at him. I'll be over it. I'll get over it. We'll get over it. She said, I was with you. She's like, I ain't never met him. Mind you, her other baby daddies are rappers and gangsters. And she said, I ain't never met him like you. She said, we're not going to let that slide. She said, all my baby daddies are crazy either. She said, why would I let that slide if he talk crazy to you? And I was like, what? Whatever it is, right? So later, we talked. I needed 2 months. I needed 2 months. Because the niggas tell me I'm pussy. I'm sorry.
2 months.
I'm sorry.
1 month.
My son. Telling me I'm pussy.
Yeah.
Because now I know you.
See, you couldn't say that to Big Ray. Hell no.
Big Ray kicked my ass. Big Ray fucked me up. Hold on. Time out. So he bought a Big Ray. Big Greg had a kidney transplant. He had the walker right before me and him was drinking Big Greg, me and Big Greg was drinking Harvey's Bristol Cream. This shout to my fellas who brought this down. This was our drink before he died. And Big Greg was one day he said something to me. He was like, boy, you don't want no money? I said, motherfucker, I got money. He said, what you just say to me? I said, I got money, motherfucker. Cause now I'm just talking because we was just talking shit.
Right.
And I'm thinking we joking together. Like I thought I forgot it was my dad. My dad didn't play that. He jumped on the walker. He said, motherfucker. I said, chill. No, wait, no, my bad. I didn't even say it like that. Mind you, I'm big as shit. My father's on a walker and I'm scared of that man. Big Greg was a monster. I said motherfucker by accident. I didn't say motherfucker. But you know, we talk.
That's how y'all. Yeah.
It was a normal combo. Right. He took it a certain way. He's like, what you say to me? Harvey Bristol. And shout to you guys for finding the bottle. But it was funny because I always tell that story because my dad jumped on his walker. He said, motherfucker, what? I was like, oh no, chill. Look, I'm twice inside. I said, no. Your dad is your dad. Your dad is your dad. Yeah. And I was afraid of my dad. So like, sorry. So he died. And that's when my son disrespected me. I was like, I ain't never understood that. I'm afraid of my dad.
So who was scary, your dad or your grandfather?
Dad. And my Irish grandfather was a gangster.
Right.
And my dad.
So you got to put you in time.
My dad was scared. You gotta understand something. So when it comes to women, I've had women. My dad was raised with women. But when he got angry, I watched my dad beat me. My dad was shot, stabbed. I was there. My dad, the person I said, Jesus Christ. If violence was about to happen, my dad was there. Which is why I became violent. And I became that. But
you see some shit going down, you like, where he at? Oh, there he is. He coming.
My dad. He was 100% about that. One thing I can say is Big Greg was about that life. And you know, they all from the South, so when they came to New York, it was kind of like, it is what it is, right? Because all the Southern boys came to New York and just decided it was going to all out. And it was the Carolina boys, the Georgia boys, they from Macon, so it was all kind of like, remember, their violence is like racist. So when it comes to another brother, their violence is easy. It's like we can do this. Because most people weren't built for this type of thing. They come from a different mindset. They come from racist, segregated Georgia to New York. Their mindset. Even my grandma, her mindset. She ready to fight. White man wasn't ready to fight. And they had to learn to slow down. Because in the South, if you can fight, you die. In New York, it wasn't like that, so you kind of had to stop fighting. But yeah, my dad was a fucking. He wasn't no big gangster. He was just violent as fuck. My granddad was a big gangster. My Irish grandfather. He actually scared me sometimes because of the love he got. So all right, I'll tell you guys all the time, right? So Uncle Ernie was the Puerto Rican on 137, which was J-Lo uncle. I knew J-Lo my whole life. J-Lo uncle. Then my granddad, Papa Charlie, in the middle. Then Uncle Walter, which was German and Irish. His Uncle Charlie's, Grandpa Charlie's sister, and her German husband, who fought in America against Germany. There, then Miss Gladys, I think Jackson was the last one, black. So those four houses, 137. Now you go to 137 Ave right now, they're still there. Not the families ain't there, the houses. 137 was the pinnacle of Southside. So the gas station's over there, stores over there. 137 started. It was a triangle. So on the other side of the city, at 137 roof, everyone was there. Then they were there. The voices of the hood, Puerto Rican, Black, whatever's going on in the project, whatever's going on, whatever's going on, everyone had to come over here and talk about it. Even the drug dealer, it's a big thing. Not because they was in charge, because they were the respected family of, hey, your kids are over here, so let's talk about it. I tell the story all the time. My grandfather died. My grandmother's my father. So my grandmother's 137. I went to Smithfield High School. I would bring real live killers to my grandmother's house.
I remember the story.
But they were my homies, right? But I would walk outside. I was like, yo, when Lily, grandmother,
some cookies. You
gonna
gonna take
cookies? You
that
better eat the
shit.
cookies.
No,
She say
no,
sandwich?
no,
You better eat them fucking sandwich. And so I got dudes with bodies with me. I'm like, you go inside. But they love her. Everyone loved my grandmother. So she goes, oh my God, you guys come on in, guys. And they go, and I got dudes that like killed motherfuckers. And they go, and I go, Grandma, they want some sandwiches. And I look over. Y'all want some sandwiches, right? They go,
He's like, no, I'm allergic.
Lily,
Eat that sandwich.
Lily, you want some sandwiches? You got the mayonnaise or the mustard today? But it was funny because it was funny. Me and my mom joked about it, and my sister, she didn't know these were killers, but these were my homies. But I had to see my grandma every day. Like I was with my granddad every day. I had to see her every day. So my granddad died every day. So some dudes would go by and be like, Lily, like I found out later. Dudes would go by and be like, Lily, you need something. So they go grocery shopping for her. So like she's literally by herself. And when I tell you killers, I'm at a cameo. Real live fucking monster.
That sucks.
I love her. Hey, look. When I found I went to her house one day, right? And she goes, oh, you love the guy Trey. He can't. I said, Trey, I gotta kill Trey. Trey, my grandma. What he doing here? And my grandma got no money, so I'm like, he ain't robbing her. Like, she got money. I was like, so I go, I gotta talk to her, kick it with her. You know, grandma gets some cookies, da da da. I leave, I go, y'all need to find Trey. Trey's like, are you crazy? That guy? I went shopping for Lily. I said, all right, nigga.
Watch out.
But I realized people were doing it. Because when I tell you she was the nicest woman ever, you couldn't make her mad. But I would tell you, don't turn that down. Take it in your pocket and watch it. You could never make her mad. You could never hurt her feelings.
What I would say is there's never an opportunity to make her mad because if you
It wasn't
had
there.
that opportunity,
It wasn't there.
you get knocked out.
It really wasn't there. Because she was pleasing. Cookies, sandwiches, what you want. And so guys went shopping for my grandma. And when I found out, I said, oh, this is crazy. I started some shit. But when my granddad died, she had nobody. So like dudes would go shopping for her. I would only send her, she would only go to the store, the supermarket around the block. The gas station supermarket. I would tell her, if you guys know 137, I would tell her, Farmers Boulevard, excuse me. I would tell her, you can only go to that store. Otherwise, I'll take you to the store, or Ernie will take you, a jail uncle, take you to the supermarket. I said, otherwise you call him, and I'll pay.
You okay? Everything is good?
Yeah.
You finished?
Yeah. So she would be like, well, you know, I like to walk. I'm like, Grandma, you can walk, nobody's gonna bother you. I don't want you going to, she likes to go to the store further in the hood. And I'd be like, for what? Oh, they got things I like. I go, yeah, it's only but granddad not here. I'm like, so the dudes and dudes go shopping. And then I would go shopping. Or I'd take her and say, where you going? Make a list. I'll send somebody go get your shit, and we good. But when I say she was loved like a motherfucker, bro, when I found out, dude, I had real live killers going shopping for my grandma. I was like, fuck going on? But you know, it shows you what we talked about earlier. You could be that way. You could be that way. But you still care about it. You still love it. I know real killers. Like dudes who will kill your whole family for toast. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ask you for some extra money. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you can't change the humanity. So some of the killers that I know, they will still do that. So they would do this and love that person. They would cling on to somebody. I've been clinging on my grandpa. They would cling on to her because they needed that love, all right? Even though they killed 20 people, they needed that love from the woman, that motherly love, that grandmotherly love. Just feel the home. What we talking about? Feeling complete. You're not complete. You think so. But I had to use my grandmother to feel complete. How crazy is that? But guess what? I enjoyed it because I knew if I was away, I went out of town a lot. She protected. And when I tell you she was the most protected Irish white lady in the world, if my mother was on this live right now, she would tell you there was nobody more protected than her. She had more protection than the president. Bro, she can do whatever she wants. More protection than the president.
She want to do a tour of the hood?
She wanted to
get a tour?
Yeah, she wanted. But she never went more than 100 yards from the house. Right. But more protected. Lily was the most protected woman ever. Because when I grew up, mind you, gotta say, I'm in the hood, I'm doing my dirt. But you my homie, right? So I said, I can't just tell you meet me over there. Let's go, I gotta see my grandma first. And then we go. And people fell in love with it. And I'm threatening you, telling you to eat the sandwich, eat the cookies, eat everything.
Even though a motherfucker might be allergic to
I don't give
sandwiches,
a fuck.
you gonna eat the
put it in your pocket.
Go to the hospital later.
But now, you fell in love with her. Because you go, I wish that was grandma. Because she was the nicest person in the world. I got dudes behind me. I'm 17 deep sometimes. Oh, you brought the come on in, guys. She only had 5 chairs at the table. So we gotta stand up. And I go, niggas don't turn nothing down. If she offers you something, drink it, eat it, I don't give a fuck. Like you said, you're allergic, you gotta do it. Because Lily was the best, man. She was a great person. So dudes playing on her because when you saw her, she was always happy. Mind you, my grandfather's long gone, so she's always happy. I'm seeing her my school was right there, so I'm seeing her every day. I actually sometimes just came over there to see her, even though I was in school.
Did you live to see a great-grandparents?
So my great-grandmother from Macon, Georgia lived until 113. My Aunt Charlotte lived to, mommy, tell me if I'm wrong, 119. She was in the nursing home watching my granddad, my great-grandmother was 100.
We're talking on your father's side or mother's side?
My father's side and my mother's side is Charlotte. Charlotte lived at 119. She's actually in the news, being 119. She's in the nursing home watching.
Yeah, that's rare.
My great-granddad, and here's the wild part, as an alcoholic, 99 is an alcoholic, which is wild. Moonshine. Like literally, I'm drinking moonshine. So like, Macon, Georgia moonshine. So you know, you can live depending on. Mira. Oh shit. ¿Quién habla eso? Ok. 825. Let me change my channel. Y'all. Número 1.
Bienvenidos y muchas gracias por acompañarnos.
Yasmin, no, Yasmin, no sale. Número 2, mira, a la 1. Número 2, 838. Sorry, I'm doing my chant. Mira, 877, número 3. I got you. And by the way, I didn't get to the comments, but I love you guys. Appreciate all y'all. Send me a cash app. Hey, we right here, bro.
Okay, I got it. I ain't started yet.
Yeah, no, we're about to start. Let's start. Mira. 877. Pardon me, these channels are important. There we go. Oh, see, yeah. I have a long time. Siete.
Man, I enjoyed that one last week.
Oh,
We over here. I said, damn, Flip ain't got here yet.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it on the whistle.
You got to do about the same thing.
I'm gonna put it on the app. I don't know. I'm giving y'all game of life. I'm gonna put right here. Sí. Tú puedes cambiar para Dazen si algo quiere algo. Tú puedes, es verdad, 877, pero tú puedes cambiar para Dazen si algo. Mira. Right here, bro. I got a lot. Yeah, great talking. By the way, guys, great talking to y'all. Great talking to you.
Hey, it's a pleasure, man.
Don't forget. Focus on yourself, man. Sometimes everything's not going to be the way you want it to be, but it's going to be better. Love you guys. I got to get out of here.